what was the most difficult thing about being diagnosed with MS? For me, I think the most difficult thing, I'd say there's two really. One of them is the uncertainty of living with a condition which is completely unpredictable. Just not knowing when your next relapse might be, if you have a relapse, how it's going to affect you, how aggressive it's going to be, what part of your body is it's going to affect. That's very, very hard to come to terms with in the beginning, and it's something which never really goes away. It's always there at the back of your mind, that sort of that worry about the uncertainty about what tomorrow might bring. There's also the frustration sometimes of having to adjust to what I call having to adjust to new normals, and that's about having to adapt your life so that you're able to continue to do the things that you may want to do, but potentially have to do them in a different way, or you may not be able to go, you may not be able to do things for as long as you used to, or you may have to adapt things slightly. Sometimes it's frustrating. I do think of my life as sort of a pre-diagnosis and post-diagnosis, and there are times when you kind of forget. Sometimes you can forget, or you want to forget, and you want to be able to just do everything that you were able to do. I think it's probably in certain ways a lot like, when I know people when they've grown older and they say that they still feel inside that, they may be, I don't know, they may be in their 70s, but they say that in their hearts and their minds they still feel as though they're in their 20s, but they can't do everything that they were able to do then. And sometimes it's probably very similar to that, where that you want to do something and you think that you might be able to, but when it comes to it, sometimes you can't, and so you have to adjust. I think those are the two things which I have found the most difficult and probably the most frustrating about living with MS. And what I'd like to find out is, for those of you who are living with MS, or those of you who are affected by MS in some way, so you may be a carer for someone with MS, or you may have a friend who has MS, what has been the most difficult things for you since your diagnosis? And have there been ways that you've had to adapt your life? Is there ways that you might still want to, you're still looking for the solutions to be able to do the things that you still want to do? I'd be really interested to hear other people's experiences and find out what other people have gone through. So please comment below on the posts. If you're seeing this on somewhere other than Facebook, then please visit my Facebook page and comment on the video. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Trishna Baradia 2015, and I look forward to reading all your comments.